is Omar Hussein and I'm representing the team Lego for the embedded project. And today I would like to show you what we have accomplished so far and how we have done so. I'd like to begin by showing you the components, if you may. This is the Arduino Mega board. The peripherals we're using are an RFID card reader, a Bluetooth reader, an edge bridge for the motors, an LCD screen for all the data, a rain sensor, a depth sensor for the fuels, an infrared sensor for lane detection, and that's pretty much it. We have some extras like a buzzer over here and a potentiometer for the screen. Okay, so now I'm gonna unlock the car using this key on the RFID key reader. It's gonna buzz, that means the key has been recognized. And now if I connect to using this Bluetooth app and go to the controller section, we just have an ad here for 5 seconds. Okay. And now if I go forward, the car starts moving forward. We have it just stuck because of the cables, but you can see that both front wheels are moving. If I go back, the opposite happens. Same goes for directions. For example, if I go right, only the left wheel moves, same for left, and so on. And that's the demonstration. I hope that was enough information. And when we have the LCD screen replaced, you're going to be able to see the errors. We should have that done by the evaluation. Thank you.
Hi there, we're team number 11, Team Lego. We're going to introduce our project and the full functional Arduino car. I'm Ahmed. My part was connecting the LCD to the breadboard and writing the corresponding code. To use the LCD, we had to use the potentiometer to regulate the voltage incoming the LCD. We needed to connect some pins to the PWM, like the RS and the enable, and the 4 input pins from the LCD to the PWM. And we connected the LCD and the potentiometer, and these two components were connected to the common ground and voltage source. Water sensor to measure the depth of the liquid, to know how much fuel is left. We set 2 cases in the code, a low fuel case and an empty fuel tank case. And according to the depth of the fuel, there will be a warning message printed on the LCD. These are the hardware connections of these two components. Now we're going to talk briefly about the code. To use the LCD display, we had to import a library called Liquid Crystal. Liquid Crystal would allow us to access the LCD pins and to write on the LCD. We can choose the position to write on using set cursor, and we have to clear between 2 consecutive prints to avoid overwriting the previous print. And for the depth, we had to state and define the analog pin used. And for the input from the sensor, we defined 2 cases. We defined the analog pin used from the Arduino we defined the analog pin used in the Arduino in the code of the water sensor. And by using an if-then-else condition, we stated that we have 2 cases: the low fuel and the empty fuel tank. We had a problem with the LCD display. The LCD was burned due to a high voltage before the video. So we are going to replace it during the evaluation by a new one, and to display our print statements. Thank you.
Hello there, my name is Mohammed El Gabri. I'm from Team 11 Lego. Today I will be speaking to you about the components I used to do my part, which was the rain sensor and the keyless entry. We used for the keyless entry an RFID with the 2 tags, one tag which is a correct tag, which enables us to access the car and use its functionalities normally. And the second key isn't the right key, so the car won't start. That's it for the RFID. The RFID is connected to one PWM pin and the 5-volt power source and the ground of the Arduino. The rain sensor. The rain sensor, we will be displaying only 2 states out of the 3 states on the LCD, almost raining and raining, due to the redundancy of the not raining state. It doesn't have to be displayed all the time on the LCD, and that's it. The rain sensor will be connected to two analog pins, and the VCC and the ground of the Arduino. As for the DC motors and the edge bridge, all 3 members of us contributed in connecting the edge bridge to the motors and to the power source, and connecting the edge bridge to the Arduino, and making the corresponding code to make it work. Only 2 DC motors are connected to the edge bridge, which makes our car a 2-wheel drive. And the edge bridge is connected to the PWM's pins in the Arduino. And that's it about the edge bridge and our car. Thank you.